It's I forgot that Spurs are live. Anyways, I'm the Eagles. We win.
It's a three tight end look.
This is a regular franchise, so I'm playing by myself. There we go.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he's able to push through the tackler.
Yes, any of my videos say copyright, I think I really don't know why. Most of my videos say copyright for no reason.
26-yard line. Here's second down and 4. They'll run it here with Saquon. Room to run at the 40. He is tough to bring down. A big one there on the ground. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. That's good. For the Eagles. Now Hurts. He'll get rid of it. Completed.
If I can get the ball, about 6-yard.
We've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
If I get to Saquon Barkley, it's 3. If I get to Saquon Barkley, hold it, E6-5. We about to do.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle is on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to the game.
I mean, right now, we about to hit him with a back and two. Halfback down.
On the ground, this is Barkley. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. As they'll discuss
I'm hitting the pass.
4th downs looming.
Nah, I'm kidding. Halfback smash.
They'll try it now with Barkley. To stop it here, we have an injured Viking to tend to. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round.
I still get copyrighted.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Saquon.
And I'm eating gum right now. I'm about to hit you with a Saquon Barkley back into the 3, 2, 1.
To the NFL record of 6.
That looks like sit down. Tackle total, maybe 3, 2. I'm not sure.
Go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
And after I get this first, I'm going to kneel it.
Now Barkley. And he'll take
Alright,
this one.
we still got to get the 100.
And that's a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe.
He cannot be stopped.
You running up the score on these boys. We got by 20, I think.
It's a win here for the visiting Eagles. As they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup.
Too bad, so sad, JJ.
Next
Good game,
weekend.
JJ. Good game. So powerful. He blowing his hair down. He's just a rookie.
The players on your team earn some XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.
Guys, you might get me calm, but I'm
These are
copyrighted.
player tags. Players
Might
with
get me
tags.
copyrighted again. And you might get me canceled.
Name existed forever means victory, help. A whole name means protector. Shorten it by 2 letters without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly out to walk in any spot. Every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name exists.
My only thing off.
Christians came in America even better.
Because I don't really feel my friends. And
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome
in a couple of months, I might not be posting as much because it's gonna be football season, and I'm gonna be at practice. So we're gonna post basically every day, and at like 4 or 5, or like 3 or 2. Well, I'm only gonna post on weekends now.
As do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that kid.
I'm gonna try to get the Barkley game again.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They go to Barkley again. Only finds a couple of yards of space. It's 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet.
I've had talks my classmate about the football.
Because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door.
Up to the races, middle of the field. He does it, touchdown.
That's good, that I for once swung the opposite direction. I'll be right back, guys.
Early points becomes more and more important, and they're on the board here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid.
And if you want to blow bubbles with gum, you gotta put the gum on your tongue, and then you gotta chew it and make sure it's like soft. I've learned to learn chewing it for hours and just randomly try. And I'll usually should try with gum. So I recommend trying it. At first it'll start off small, then it will get bigger. I've been holding this gum for a couple of hours, and now I'm about to blow a bubble.
It's going to be 3rd and just a yard. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Barkley gets it on 3rd down, and he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 6-yard gain on the play, and that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
And the largest this bubble has ever popcorn on my nose.
Receiver coming across here. Escapes a defender, and he takes it up and across midfield to Commander's territory. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
I hated on Eagles for just one bad season for no reason.
Straight ahead with Shipley.
This is why I hate when they said Saquon Barkley out. Now it's 3rd and 13.
So a tough 3rd down upcoming. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. The Commanders in the dime set for this 3rd down. Zone read give here to Barkley. And denied at first, even after that great run. This is right up at the marker now. It's 4th down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Fourth down in inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's able to reach their 40 on that play. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Play made by Deron Payne.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
This is complete. Downfield to Smith. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. We'll get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. Second and 3 now. They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. He dodged the tackle. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Well,
the rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these two teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. He brushed him off with ease. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So to begin the third quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. Take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. Second down coming up.
Should I try to get the movie or try to get the view?
Here's another carry for Barkley. Makes the tackle. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. It's huddled over him. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
A touchdown of field
We are
goal.
watching a showman
I'm
put on an
done
absolute
that.
show.
I'm
What
out by
day
a
for this
touchdown,
running back.
extra
I think
point,
he'd be the
and
first
field
to tell
goal.
you. It's about the guys up front, receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
Now a give right side to Shipley. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Bails out of the pocket quick. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's third down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they only get a couple, and they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it fourth down. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. The Eagles with the lead, hoping to close out a playoff win. So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. And they fake it.
What was that
And that is incomplete. New set of downs for him from the 31. First and 10. Here's
probably
Hurts.
prize picks.
On it, and he nearly picked it. Couldn't hang
The
on
app
in
is
the end.
probably
The offense got lucky on a
app
risky
is
throw there.
probably
It's
prize
second down.
picks.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
I hate
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the
just
open
don't
field,
eat it
and he is dangerous to take it to
and
the house.
it's not really good when you can do that. So only eat it when it's fresh. And I recommend dipping it in pizza and crazy sauce. You don't have to if you don't want to.
He's going to be brought down into enemy territory now at the 46.
I recommend.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field.
There's a way
Frankly, with the
I
amount of
this
space
in
they had
like
at one
the
point,
little
they're
season
lucky
every
to have
2
limited
days.
to the game they did.
Like go to your little season and get
But it was
pizza.
Barkley on first down. Fights his way through a tackle. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down. So Reed give here to Shipley. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's second down now.
Well, he
The
was too cool.
Commanders take a timeout. They're
Barkley
first.
Jackson.
And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Four yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter.
Dad, can you please stop farting? I'm live.
Gain us to the 27. Washington calls it second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. 7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down. They go to Barkley again. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Here's Saquon. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right, they love to just get more, and where they're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Eagles make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
Eagles will fly out of here with their own win. And they pulled off the rare and elusive
We're
road win in the
11-7.
postseason. Which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the conference championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket.
The preseason.
Thinking about what's the next 2-game combo you can promote.
I'm advancing week. Did he lose? He lost. Did he lose? Yes! We're still in the playoffs. Alright, biggest game of the season. '89 versus 89 versus 84. The Super Bowl. And our defense has been dominant. And after the Super Bowl, that's gonna be it for that.
Starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
On second down, here's Barkley. Keeps away from one. Up to the races, middle of the field. He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into the...
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. His gate is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. 7-0 is our score. More from Santa Clara coming up. They run it with Saquon. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
MC.
Hurts now from the gun. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped it incomplete on first down. Following the near interception,
because they had to sub up safety.
Zone read give here to Barkley.
Like, you gotta block the other way with the running, Jason.
They said with that sack in mind, Brock, we all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did.
It's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Third and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. Looks great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the fourth down.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
They'll run That was a big 3-yard gain because instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets them the first.
First down, Philadelphia.
After this game, whatever the outcome is, we're gonna finish up this video.
He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for an Eagles first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do.
Where are you blocking?
Ooh, talk about a bad look.
Why is Isaiah Humphrey tackling me when I should be getting around the line?
This defense came because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. A play fake now hurts to throw. Getting out to his left.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Another chance to get that long yard.
If I win this game, the Eagles get 2 Super Bowls back to back.
He runs it across. Touchdown. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. Let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
And to rock, and stuck it.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. 30. Gets up and over a man. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
So what began at their own 20, Brock, all of a sudden is inside the other 20. It's first and 10. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down.
So safety on it.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get more points to end the... First and 10 now from the 30. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. That offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Guys, can you stop cursing while I'm live?
On first down. Offense to the line for second
It's supposed to be a family-friendly channel. Stop cursing. Can you just sub Saquon?
He's stopped for loss of yardage.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense.
Doesn't allow it.
Run after a negative run.
I played through a stomach injury. You play it right now.
Coordinator, I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back
Get
negative
your
losses.
ass in.
Barkley gets it on third down.
Sit in the bench. You're supposed to block. Why do you sit there sitting there right where I'm running?
Put some respect on that corner's name. Corners aren't just on that
Bad.
field to
You're supposed to stop
They can
over
handle
there.
it, and they can create tackles for loss, too.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on fourth. On fourth down, Hurts sends this to the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You will keep looking
The
at it.
Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback.
I think the
first thing
Eagles
that
are gonna
you do
win
when you get to the
Super
NFL
Bowl.
level, if you haven't
Like
learned
this
it earlier,
game.
is you scan those safeties.
Franchise.
So I got middle field open or close. So I got single eye or two eye. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Right now, I'm gonna party by myself.
I'll start this one out with Barkley. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their
That must have
39-yard
been
line.
painful.
That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bang! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a big lead.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, I think I can even feel it up here in the booth. You feel this offensive line just gaining confidence. When you get chunk run after chunk run in this league, boy, those big guys say feed your run game.
Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Running left. This is Barkley. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down going to end up in a loss of yards. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
And he's got it. It's in close. He will not score, but that don't.
That's wild.
Set him up. Now we're going to see if the Eagles are indeed eagle-eyed. They saw it differently. They throw the challenge flag. Ooh, it doesn't get much closer than this, Brock. Did that ball in any way break the plane of the end zone?
You know how I like to look at this, Kate? Imagine a plane of glass going from the front end of that end zone straight in the air, and any part of the ball, any part of it just touches the plane of that glass, and this is a touchdown.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. Barkley going to try to smash his way in. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Eagles put up even more points in a win. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You tried bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay,
Bubble gum
touche,
bubble.
touche,
And it ain't even bubble gum. It doesn't become a bubble. It's touchable, but it gotta be gentle.
first down. A run with Barkley. Escapes the defender. Going over one now. Has a hole left. Room to run. The 40. Into the red zone. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles keep running away with this. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. A 5th rushing score for him as he moves one away from the NFL record. And yet again, he's made a trip to the end zone, his 5th on the ground. And now just one more return visit away from tying that NFL single-game record.
This is the biggest Super Bowl I've ever played. It's 42 to 7.
First and 10, around to Robinson. Shoves one away. Takes him up about 4 yards there.
Look at that. This guy got absolutely mollywhopped. Look at this. This guy got absolutely mollywhopped. Yeah, look. Look, hit across his face.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more.
The
He
ball
always
is
do.
Wednesday.
That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Here's a counter give to Robinson. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Here's another carry for Barkley. Shoves him off. This is a turnover on downs, Brock. He's out of bounds a long ways from that first down marker.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play.
Well, as we all remember, last year, such a memorable game
Look
in
at
its
this,
own
look
right.
at this,
Seeing
look
them
at
deny
this.
Kansas City that
Look at this
three-peat.
score.
And now this game
Unbelievable.
is going to sit right next to it in
40
Eagles
to
lore,
7.
repeating as champions.
They come back
Claiming
with
their
5
third
touchdowns,
Super Bowl
1
title.
passing
And we know
touchdown.
how hard it is to do, right? Especially in this sport where everything is
Ross
set
Rowe,
up for you
Quan
not to
Smith.
get back on this stage. The draft,
Alright,
free
that's gonna be
agency,
it
and
for
schedule
today's
and all
video.
of it. And yet they've overcome it.
But we
They've
went
overcome it
crazy.
with stability.
That's
They've overcome it with
peace.